Hello friends, today we are presenting yet another Ford Raptor, but calling it yet another is actually quite difficult. This model remains incredibly popular, but not every Raptor receives this level of tuning. This is a truly individual and one-of-a-kind example. It's a very interesting, highly personalized project. We'll tell you all about it in detail today. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to AutoExpedition, and of course, you can ask all questions about our overland, off-road, and custom build services. Our contacts are in the description. Reach out in whatever way is most convenient for you. Let's start. Pay attention to these wheels and rims. Just this wheel and tire setup was a major investment. We've done many different upgrades before, but what we've done with this blue pickup truly deserves your attention. We'll happily show and tell you everything we did to it. We placed two Raptors side by side, this tuned one and a factory stock version. In terms of equipment, they're very similar, which lets us clearly show the differences between what we built and a standard vehicle. Let's begin. The first thing worth noting is that we installed a winch into the factory bumper. It's a very powerful Warn Xeon Platinum 12,000-pound winch. This is a serious, powerful mechanism for mounting the winch. We also added a Factor 55 bumper overlay and the same company's recovery hook, which adds charm and brutality while remaining highly functional. As you can see, it's the standard bumper. We chose this approach to keep everything clean and straightforward. Next, as usual, we installed additional fog lights. These are multi-purpose. The first pair is diffuse lighting that spreads light widely to the sides, almost like auxiliary low beams and even more powerful. The second set is the new Hypersport lights. They provide focused, long-distance illumination. Together, they create a truly universal lighting setup. We applied this hood deflector, an original Ford accessory. It's not as smooth like the ones we've used before, but has this textured structural look. We also installed a graphic package on the hood. Now let's move to the most striking and important difference between our tuned Raptor and the stock one, the wheels. The client wanted to upgrade the brakes. The best option is Brembo, but Brembo only fits on 20-inch wheels. The factory 17-inch setup wouldn't accommodate them. When we researched installing Brembo brakes on a Raptor, we found previous examples with 6-piston calipers, but we went with a completely new 8-piston system, essentially 2 pairs of pads per side with 8 pistons working together. The brake rotor diameter is about 18.8 inches. We installed premium HRE wheels. These are forged monoblock wheels, very light. When the bare rims arrived, they felt almost weightless in your hands. It took a lot of coordination between the wheel manufacturer and the brake manufacturer. The wheel company requested special diagrams, and the rims were custom developed specifically for these brakes. In the end, everything fit perfectly without spacers, just like factory. The design turned out fantastic. We installed tires of the same quality, BF Goodrich, with the same tread pattern, but in a new size, 35 by 12.5 R20. The factory tires are 315 by 70 R17. They're the same width, and the new ones are only about half an inch taller overall. By reducing the sidewall height, the overall diameter stayed very close, so they fit perfectly into the stock wheel arches with no modifications. This wheel, brake, and tire upgrade became the centerpiece of the build. This is probably the most serious tuned 2018 Ford Raptor we've ever built. The rear also has Brembo brakes, but of course a smaller 4-piston setup. This 8-piston front system is likely the first of its kind on a Raptor. At least when we were doing these wheels, no one had installed this brake setup before. We installed Husky liners. As you can see, everything is nicely covered and the shocks are protected. We also added WeatherTech front and rear mud flaps. They fit perfectly. In the factory version, you see exposed metal everywhere. These are window deflectors. We usually install WeatherTech ones that sit inside the channel, but our client liked these ones, so this became a nice new option. One of the most interesting additions is air train horn we installed. It was a bit of a challenge, but we made it work. Let me show you. This is a powerful horn. Listen to how it sounds. We wired it separately so the factory horn still works normally. If you want a serious blast, just press this button on the console. The second button activates the compressor. Right now it's low on air, so the sound isn't full. We'll let it build pressure and try again. So here's where it is mounted. Because we changed the wheels, we had to remove the spare tire anyway, so we placed the horn where the spare was. We also had to change the compressor because the original one that comes with the horn kit was too large. Let me show you another great system, these quad bike ramps. The tonneau cover was installed by us as well. The cover is very strong and reliable. It removes quickly. One person can take it off in about 5 minutes, so the quad can load easily. Our client uses his quad regularly, so this feature is essential for him. These are factory-style ramps. We added them later. Now we'll show you how they work. The locks are programmed to the factory key. This metal insert opens each one. We release them. There's a step here for easy access. The ramps are fully aluminum so they won't rust. Here's how the mounting system works. There are special slots and a mounting plate installed on the bed. You simply slide them on, extend to the desired length using the pin, and you have a solid ramp. This is an extremely strong and durable system. You can confidently load and drive up. When stored, they sit perfectly over the wheel arch and don't take up useful bed space. They can stay in the truck all the time without getting in the way. Anyone who hauls quads will really appreciate this setup. We also added a 1/2-inch thick West Wing bed mat. It's excellent and doesn't slip. Everything closes nicely and conveniently. We also added these side graphics. Here's another factory accessory we added. This light around the third brake light. It currently works as a strobe. It can be set to steady mode. The client will be able to change it later on. Now let's go back to the horn. The compressor is ready. Listen to that. Now you really feel the train horn power. We wired the compressor to its own separate switch too. Inside, everything is mostly standard. The only addition is interior ambient lighting, which we'll show you in the dark when it really shines. We also added a universal hitch with 2 different balls, 2-inch and 2 5/16 inch. It has 8 inches of height adjustment in both directions, so it's truly universal for different trailers. It's fully aluminum, very light, and looks premium. Everything is secured with locks and serious keys. Another useful addition is this mechanism we installed for the rear seat. Normally, it's very difficult for the average person to fold it. We added a pull strap that activates the release pin. Very handy. We also added an organizer insert for the center console armrest to better organize your items. And yes, there's additional lighting there too. We skipped some other options because of the big brake upgrade, and the client didn't want the carbon package or extra graphics. You can check out more of our Ford Raptor builds on our channel. Now let's demonstrate the winch. It comes with a wireless remote control. It charges via USB. You can plug it into the truck or at home. The remote controls both the winch and auxiliary lights. We didn't connect the lights to it since we have a separate setup, but you can if you have many light accessories. Let's go take a look at it working. This is the top-of-the-line Warren Xeon Platinum winch, probably the most advanced winch on the market right now. To operate it, switch to winch mode on the remote, unlock it by holding 2 buttons, and you're ready. It has synthetic rope initially, then transitions to steel cable. You can use it however you need. One important detail, to install the winch, we had to relocate the intercooler because of the large factory grill. Addictive Desert Designs makes a kit for this. The actual intercooler is from FE Power. It's larger and thicker than stock, providing better performance. We also installed a new FE Power air filter. It's a dry filter, no oiling required. According to the manufacturer, it adds about 22 horsepower. We also bought a set of carpet floor mats since the Raptor only comes with rubber mats from the factory. That's pretty much all the main modifications we made. If you're looking to upgrade your Raptor or any other off-road vehicle with overland, off-road, or custom-built services, feel free to contact AutoExpedition. We can install any of these accessories in the highest quality. So, dear viewers, today we presented our latest project, a custom-built 2018 Ford Raptor build featuring HRE wheels, Brembo brakes, a Warren winch, and much more. We hope you enjoyed it and would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you're interested in serious off-road builds, custom modifications, or overland upgrades for your pickup or SUV, we're always happy to help. Subscribe to AutoExpedition for more great content. All contact information is in the video description. Thank you for watching. Until next time.